I always feel like I'm not prepared whenever I like jump on because I always have to turn on monetization and go to all this extra stuff and then go to Twitch, make sure Twitch is live. Guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch, feel free to follow me on Twitch. Um, I do appreciate all the people that are here every morning and that watch the channel. So we'll wait for some people to get in here, and we can obviously get into some detail because typically we see the markets go in the right direction, in before all this data is released, and then things can definitely go south. And that's the way that it's kind of looking right now. Kip, thank you for being here. Thank you for being the first comment as well. Appreciate you. We'll wait for some people to get in here. Good morning, DJ. Trev's Market Talk. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Um, so CPI inflation rate may hit 9%. That's pretty big. Huh. All right, 28 people here, guys. Hit the like button. Can you please look into, well, I don't know what that is. So I guess maybe eventually, but right now I don't know. The time is the CPI data, by the way. It's at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 GMT, whatever time zone you're in. Just do it off of 8:30 Eastern. Won't be able to hang in the chat super long due to work, but I'll definitely swing back to hear your thoughts on this topic. Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for even commenting. It helps out with the algorithm, helps out with getting more people in here, and I just appreciate all the comments that I do get. Are we going down, Matt? So from what we've seen in the past, right now we're not going down, but what we've seen in the past, we've seen some positivity before inflation rates have been released, but or the data has been released. But we've seen that continue into that to where it looked like it was a good day, and everything just completely collapsed. Probably maybe an hour after that data was released, or not even an hour after, actually. It happened a lot later. In some cases, it was around midday to where we saw increases. It looked good, and things just collapsed. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that, Ty. I really do appreciate it. We got 53 people here. It's definitely it's only 3 minutes in. It's definitely a lower start to the morning. It's definitely a lower start to the stream. Probably because, I'm talking about crypto, but it seems like it's not something that's getting crazy amount of traction via the title and thumbnail. But we'll see. We'll go for like 10 more minutes without changing anything. But obviously, if things stay here, I'm going to change the title and thumbnail to something aggressive. What time do you wake up and get ready for the lives? Sometimes it depends. Typically, I'm waking up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, in order to get prepared for the day, not just for the lives. But there's days where I can't actually start any live streams until 7:30. There's days where I can start the live stream at 7 o'clock. It depends when the children leave, because a lot of times in the morning they are super loud. So, and if obviously if they're there, like if Erica doesn't work in the morning, then I can start early. I can start at like 7 o'clock because Harper's usually awake, but she's like watching TV or something. But there's not really a lot of noise, and Hayden doesn't wake up until like 8:30 or something. So they're not that loud. But yeah, typically I start at 7:30. I wake up between 5:30 and 6:30. How's it going, Matt? It's going pretty good. I can't complain. I really can't. Whatever that game is a metaverse game coin. It's under 10 million market cap, and it might be a gem. Please look into it. So I haven't heard of it. It's under 10 million market cap. Doesn't mean that it means that it does have potential, right? Under 10 million, but it all depends the popularity, right? If the popularity is not there, then that whole gem talk might go out the window, right? It is something that we will, probably check out in due time. Right now, I don't have it. I don't have anything up on the screen. Just going through comments to talk to you guys. Are you selling anything ahead of the CPI numbers, or holding on and buying the dip if there is one? So I don't plan on buying any more dips right now because of how we've been spending money. So I don't plan on buying anything. I'm going on vacation and I'm not even golfing, which is not like me. Especially how I played golf yesterday. It was horrendous. I haven't played this bad. I've never played this bad. I played better when I first started playing golf than what I did yesterday. I pretty much shanked everything. It was pretty bad. I know people don't want to hear about golf, but it was not good. So yeah, I'm not selling anything. I'm pushing for something a lot higher than where these prices are. If it does come back, I still believe in it above these prices. And also, I still think we're in a consolidation phase, no matter how much they believe we're in that recession. I still believe that cryptocurrency is in that consolidation phase. It's already at its lows. It's not at its lowest point ever, but it is at a very, very low point, being down a low of 75%. So I don't see it dropping a hell of a lot. I do see that inflation could affect it in a negative way and decrease the price, but I don't see it going lower than Bitcoin going lower than 17.7. I don't. Driving range is my therapy. I need that. I really do. I haven't been to the driving range in a while. Best YouTuber, crypto YouTuber out there. Thank you. I appreciate that. What'd you shoot? Well, we played a scramble. It was a 2-man scramble. And what was crazy is last year, our best round was 1 over, right? We didn't really play amazing, and we thought we can get better. But our best round this year was yesterday, and it was 7 over in a 2-man scramble. So it was crazy. The first 3 holes, we took one of my shots. If you know what a scramble is, then you understand what I'm talking about. But we took one of my shots, which was a putt that I made for 20 feet. We needed to make it for a birdie, and we made it, or I made it. But getting there was all my father-in-law. Like, he hit every shot, and it was fantastic the way he was hitting it. I never seen him hit it that well, but I was playing horribly. All right, let's look at the crypto market right now. We have 150 people in here, guys, so if you can hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Don't spam the chat. Yes, try not to do that. Matt, what are your thoughts on Gemini and Coinbase after Voyager incident? So yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of talk about Coinbase and people deciding to move their money to like wallets or cold storage or whatever because they don't know what's going to happen with their cryptocurrency on exchanges. And that would make it worse, right? I understand the idea of protecting yourself, um, but that would make it 10 times worse if people started moving their money from Coinbase and other exchanges to avoid losing all their money. I know it's like you want to be selfish because it's your money, but it also makes it horrible for the business, and they cannot survive in those circumstances, those instances. So for people saying, "Hey, I'm just going to move my money out of Coinbase," and they're announcing it to people, well, they're moving their money out of Coinbase, the next person's moving their money out of Coinbase. If I decide that I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I'm moving my money out of Coinbase." Do you know how many people that's going to influence when I decide to do something like that? So it kind of sucks that I have this money in Coinbase, which is in, in the conversation. Um, but I have faith in the bigger companies, and that's why I left it in the bigger companies. I haven't gone into the smaller company or put a lot of money into the smaller exchanges. um, but yeah, it sort of scares me at times because obviously I don't want to sit here and lose $8,000 or have $8,000 locked, that I had in Coinbase or that I have in Coinbase. Um, so I understand exactly where you're coming from, but we don't need to create panic. We really don't. Um, because it makes the situation 10 times worse. It's like if everybody goes to a bank and they're like, someone says, "Hey, I can't get my money out." Everybody in that bank decides, you know what? I need to get my money out. So then they realize that they don't have enough money to give to everyone. So they're like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to let you take your money out. And that's what some of these places do, where once a certain amount of people decide to remove it, um, they start to remove, or they start to not allow you to remove your money. I removed it all from Coinbase. Coinbase gave us forewarning. I hear you. I 100% agree with you. Well, thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. I always struggle because I'm between a rock and a hard place, right? I'm in Coinbase and people are talking about Coinbase, but does it make me panic? No. All of the panic is what causes, crashes and, big banks to crash and burn, businesses to crash and burn, especially when they make their money all off of fees. And, obviously, with people investing in there, they're worth a certain amount. With people not investing in there, they're not. So I do have a decent amount in actual wallets, but some of those are also tied to exchanges as well, like CRO. So we'll see. Some of us want to hear about your golf game. We spend our time with you. Um, your life matters to us. It matters to me. Well, thank you, Allison, for saying that. You know, I like I love playing golf. I love playing video games as well, and I appreciate the people that come through. Last night I was playing at like 11 o'clock on the gaming channel, and we had a max of like I think 11 viewers at a time, and I was happy with that because that's the most viewers that we've had, and that's on an off hour. So I was excited to see that that so many people came through and supported the gaming channel and had conversations with me, and we really do need to play all of those games because we're going to see a lot of games come out that I need to be prepared for to stream. So new haircut looks good. Yep, my brother cut my hair yesterday, preparing me for Delaware. How about Tony Romo? I know I saw him. Uh, what is it? The Century Championship, Century Classic, or something. I can't remember what the thing is called. But I was watching Steph Curry hole out from the fairway. Um, Tony Romo's just good at everything. Good morning, Matt. I have a big question about Lunic. Do you know where I can stake them if possible? I have about 200 million coins, and I believe on it, and I want to stake them. Where do I do it? So, from what I understand, you stake it through. You can stake it in TerraStation. I believe. I've never done it. I have my Lunic in MetaMask just for, I don't know, peace of mind, easy to sell, and it's just been so easy for me. But if you truly believe in it, I think that you can actually stake it right now. I believe on in the TerraStation wallet, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't ever used the TerraStation wallet. Funny thing is, I have one, but I haven't used it. I only created it just to see if I can connect to the classic wallet, but it only gives me Terra 2.0, and I don't know how to change it. So, not really 100% familiar with that area, but I'm pretty sure you can stake it there. If anybody else knows more about staking, one, you can probably look it up on YouTube, and I know you're hoping to get it from me, but you can probably look it up on YouTube. I haven't been heavy into how to stake Lunic because I haven't been thinking about staking Lunic at all. I stopped using Coinbase fees to stop using Coinbase. The fees are too high. Voyager got me. Coinbase will not your keys, not your wallet, not worth having coins on an exchange. I hear you. I totally understand. I think there is value in having coins on an exchange, especially with the APYs that you can get, the staking that you can do on exchanges. I think there's a lot of value that you can have there. The issue that we deal with is the fact that they control the money that's in there, right? They can take basically everything. Is Binance strong enough to stand this crash? Yeah, I think BNB is definitely strong enough. They have a crazy amount of value. That you look at them and they are basically 1, 2, 3. Like they are the top 3, right, cryptocurrencies within the market. Bitcoin's going to survive. Ethereum's going to survive. BNB is going to survive. All of the top 10 will survive. Now, will they stay in the top 10? I think others will rise to overtake them or overthrow them in some ways. But the top 3, I think, will be there. Maybe BNB will be taken over, but BNB is very strong. Binance will definitely withstand the crash or any type of crash that we've seen, which I think this is the bulk of it, what we have seen from where it was at its highs all the way down to where it is. Like we've seen things like CRO that crashed well over 80%. It was 88% that it already has crashed, right? 320 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, 150 likes is the goal. Matter of fact, do we have a way to put a poll here? There we go. There we go. Yes or no? I always do capital every letter, and I feel like that's. But the like button, you know what? There we go. I hate doing like capital every letter because then it messes up me typing everywhere else. But I know that I'm always typing with titles, so it feels natural to do something like that. So, um, so I'm gonna ask you guys. Here we go, and I want 300 plus yes votes on this. There we go. We got 50% yes votes. Who's voting no? Come on, man. 37 votes so far. Matt, what do you think about Student Coin? It's a new project. I might have skipped some. Romo's good at never winning a Super Bowl. Yeah, but still, like, what's crazy is you're playing at an elite level. It doesn't matter. You're playing at a level to where people think that you suck, but then you go and play among like regular people and you destroy them. Like that's the type of level. Like the worst person in the NFL is better than like the best average person. And I'm not saying, um, an average like high school player or high school student, because a lot of high school students don't know if they're even good at football. They could be great at running, they could be great at juking, and they don't even know about it. But the average person, yeah, of course. Thank you for your answer, Matt. Much appreciated. No problem. They all play very well. Exactly. What are your thoughts on Saitama? My thoughts on Saitama is that I don't like a version 2, so I'm not a huge fan. I did buy into it previously, and what I did was I I bought it and bought a small amount, looking for something to happen, kind of like out of nowhere. It wasn't because of any type of large use case behind it. It was just because of maybe some potential with some hype behind it. So I invested a small amount of money. Okay, I will check, as I am scared. As I'm scared, it will be out or cannot get back. Yes, please. Matt, what do you think about Student Coin? It's a new project. I haven't checked into it. We can definitely look at Student Coin. We'll start to look into some coins here, and we'll talk about the CPI data as well, because obviously we need to know how that has affected it, or how they believe it's going to affect it. Currently at a half a cent. I don't know what Student Coin does, but we can definitely look at that. 53% of the supply out there, a little bit lower than what I would like. That's 5.3 billion total coins, 10 billion total supply. You do have 30.5 million, which shows a little bit of potential. Fully diluted, you do have a difference there. You're only seeing $339,000 worth of volume. That's not good to see something that has 30 million supply and only has $300,000 worth of volume. It is down by 39%, so you can expect a little bit more, but that is insanely low compared to the market cap that we are standing at. If we wanted to look at how things have moved in the last 7 days, things have been moving positively in the last month. It's really flat. You see a lot of weird movement to where it's like it rises and then consolidates in short periods of time, maybe like a couple of days, and then decreases and then consolidates in there, consolidates. It's like very, like, I don't know, weird movement. It's like very blocky, rather than, actually being like this looks normal. This looks really normal the way that it's functioning, and all of a sudden it gets very blocky. Like things really level out. Like it increased, like they it decreased the supply or something, or added the supply, because the falls are not natural, which is something I don't like to see. You need natural decreases. But what is the Student Coin is the first education token designed at the world's best universities for wide personnel, finance, startup, and academic tokenization. A student coin supports students at over 500 universities. Check the information below. So if you go to studentcoin.org, 250K plus. Our mission is to allow for a wide scale tokenization. I don't even know what that means. By building the platform for for both people and organizations to easily create, manage, and develop their own tokens. So it's for them to develop their own tokens, like to create their own tokens for what purpose? The future of the economy where every person and company has its own token. Students allow a creation of a custom token, and or student coin allow the creation of a custom token, and can be used for crowdfunding, trading, governing, voting, and or payments. Which it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, using it for like voting in the form of a business, and having the ability to vote, it makes sense to have something like that. And again, it has a good use behind it. I don't know about crowdfunding. You don't want to use a coin. I guess maybe to do it similar to like a what the heck is that platform where it's like you get funding from people. I can't think of it. I mean, it could be a good concept, but I'm concerned with the amount of volume that you see in there, and also the blockiness of the chart. It just doesn't look natural. Here, I mean, at the end where it's at now, it's starting to look a little bit natural with the movement, but the fact that it increases so fast in so many different places is is something that bothers me. And it's not really like a crazy increase, but it does look very blocky, you know? So, guys, we have 385 people here. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, hit the like button. We got 75% of the people that voted on this poll that hit the like button. That means that I'm going to take it as 74% of the people that are watching don't like me. That's how I'm taking it. Kickstarter. There you go. Yeah, kind of like that. Nope, the coin is not ready. Matt, can Jewel Kingdom token reach the all-time high again? I don't even know what Jewel Kingdom token is. I can definitely look into some things, but I do want to take some time to obviously talk about, CPI data and everything. The reason why we're here, then we can get into some other stuff. But give me a second. GoFundMe is definitely one of them. That's the one I think I was thinking about. How do you feel about Vault Inu? Not a fan of V2s. I just said that about Saitama. People have been making money from it, and I'm okay if you're making money from a position. But find a way to accept your gains, because a lot of people that make money from these are not accepting their gains. So accept your gains. Lunic will pump hard. I believe you. I 100% agree. Hey, Matt, since you are the farm coin something, you are the farm coin gatekeeper, can you FUD it for me so I can buy a huge bag? I don't know if that's the way that we look at it. I don't look at it that way, at least. That's funny that since I don't know anybody else that's creating videos on farm, but I'm creating those videos, and it seems to have an impact on the price. Let's see. Do you think all exchanges except for Binance will go down? If Binance goes down, how will this affect the crypto market? What use is the native token like CRO if the exchange goes down? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where I was coming from yesterday, and people hated my video yesterday. Literally, they were like, "This is clickbait. This sucks. I usually like your videos, and this video was horrid." And I'm like, "Damn, it wasn't that bad." Like all I did was literally give people the shock treatment, right? With a question mark too, very strong question marks to make people know that what happens if CRO or crypto.com goes bankrupt, right? What if something happens there? What happens to your positions? What happens to my positions? What's my plan, right? And that's where people get the shock treatment to understand what somebody like me is doing, and then also the reality that this could happen across the board. Now, I believe that the more the businesses or exchanges that have the most money and have taken the more conservative approach, I guess, are not going to go down. Like Binance, no, that's not even in the conversation. They have so much money, it's ridiculous. For CRO, it's the same way. They do spend a lot of money on marketing, way more than what Binance spends. They have a lot that's on marketing, and that's something that does worry me, and how much they spend on that marketing and advertising and all that stuff. But the way that they dialed back a lot of their APY, I don't see that happening. But I do see your point. If CRO or crypto.com goes down, CRO really doesn't have value at all. However, if CRO just stops people from withdrawing, that just means that too many people are getting afraid, right? When you create fear like that, it can collapse the biggest thing in the world. You can see anything fall if you create enough fear, right? And this is why, big banks were, such at risk, because anything could fall if too many people get worried, and too many people were worried when banks were when people were like, hey, you know what, I want to get my money out, and so many people were saying the same thing, people were getting worried, right? And this is what's getting people worried here. I don't believe Binance is going to go down. I don't believe CRO or Crypto.com is going to go down. I don't even believe Coinbase is going to make that move. So it all depends on what people fear the most, right? Markets go down based on people's reaction. And you can say anything that you want and say, there's so many other factors that go into it, right? Institutions are the first ones to react. Institutions in the know are the first ones to react. Then institutions that aren't in the know understand that those institutions, they're reacting to them, right? So institutions are in the know are getting the best value that they can get because they're making the move. The next institutions are reacting to that, creating the downward motion or massive downward motion. Now, us retail traders or big money holders and retail traders are reacting to their reaction, and it's obviously decreasing the market more. So it's all about, obviously, buyers and sellers. It's all about reactions in most cases, since the masses really control what the exchanges do and, you know, what the market is doing. You know, we control where this can go, right? If we all decide, which is very difficult to do because it's a lot of people, we all decide that this this period is over, this recession period is over. Let's say we, if we had money, and that's one of the problems where people are not investing as much money. If we had money to invest, we would see the market skyrocket, but people don't have money to invest right now. They're putting the money aside because food is so expensive, gas is so expensive, so many things are so expensive. It's a lot worse than people think when it comes to prices of everything and people spending money in necessary places versus unnecessary places. Why can't you buy Lunic on Binance.us when they are holding a majority of the tokens? That's a good question. Maybe they're obviously looking to do something heavy with it. I had a couple comments on my video talking about CZ's 2.6 like trillion, right? We don't know who actually like owns it and all that, who owns that wallet, but we understand that something has to be done with that. We don't know what it will be, but that will probably be a reaction as well to see what gets implemented, where the path is, and what they can do in the end with their 2.6 trillion, whether they will burn off 2 trillion, burn off 1 trillion, or not burn anything at all and just sell things. Obviously, that would affect the price in a big way. And if the price does go up and they double their money, turn 26 million into, 52 million or whatever, 104 million if they quadruple it, right? It could be a possibility, but we don't know. We don't know what they're doing with it. We don't know why we can't buy Lunic there. I believe you can buy it on Binance though, not Binance.us. So that might be the case. But I just buy it on MetaMask. It's as simple as that. Thank you for that super chat though. Thank you for the 2 super chats that we just got. I really do appreciate it. Jesus, 71% of the people say they hit the like button. 29% say they haven't or they're not going to. I mean, Jesus. Am I not liked? What's that percentage? Right? Out of 100 of those votes, if we just take a size there and just say out of 100 of those votes, 29 people are choosing to not hit the like button. And then if you obviously double that, you're looking at basically 60 people that are saying, you know what, I'm not going to hit the like button. Jesus. What did I do to you guys? What's your opinion on Gala? So I have liked Gala for a while. I haven't looked into it in a little bit, so I haven't seen where the prices are. But I've liked Gala for a while. I feel like it's going to lead this space. We do have a total circulating supply of 6.9 or 7 billion total coins. Or circulating supply. Now, the total coins you're looking at 35.2. Now, that is big dilution potential, especially with the fact that there's no real max supply. That's one thing that always does worry me in most cases. But if we look at all history, let's see how this has affected, right? The price or the any type of dilution has affected it over the long term. Well, if you look at it, there's been no dilution, right? You haven't seen any type of dilution where you see the price at a high point of 69 cents, right? Or 69.70 or something. And then you see it decrease heavily. You expect that to be because of dilution. But if you go to market cap, it's exactly the same. Things have not changed. They haven't seen a spike in the price. Everything looks absolutely in line, which means there's really no dilution that we are seeing within the position. And if it is, it's very natural. It's not anything that's like, oh, we're releasing 10 billion coins or 20 billion coins. No, right? You could see dilution here, but it's not going to be to the same level. The problem is that if you've seen any dilution, you would see the price adjust, and it has not adjusted. It's on the same plane, and it does not shift in any way, shift out of focus. You can see everything lines up perfectly. So I do like Gala, and I want to get into it. I'm always looking for the right price to make that move, and I feel like right now is probably a good time at 4 to 5 cents. It's a good time. So it's just I don't want to buy anything else right now because I told Erica that I will not be spending money on investing. I will not be spending money on golf. I will not be spending money on a ton of things because of how much we spent on the credit cards these past 2 months. It's been too much. And mainly it's come from me, right? Extra things for the kids and just a bunch of experiences that I love the experiences, but all the extra stuff on top of it was just not something that needed to happen. So a person that really prides himself on budgeting didn't budget and didn't do a good job there. So I realized my mistake, went through my monthly cash flows, and wow, 67%. All right, well that's eye-opening. It's eye-opening. I do appreciate the people that did hit the like button. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We got 331 likes and we have about 500 people here. So I do appreciate you guys. I'm thinking about, because I feel like I'm skipping a lot of questions, right? And there are a few members in here. There's not a crazy amount of members, but there's a few members in here. I was thinking about going to like members only, maybe subscribers only. I feel like subscribers only is the same thing because people just subscribe. And then, yeah, Gala has a 50 billion max supply. 100%. The only thing I don't like, that's the only thing I don't like is the dilution that we have with everything when it comes to the circulating supply versus the total supply. But everything about the token is things that I like. Obviously, I love gaming in a big way. So, what's up, Matt, from your fellow Pennsylvania neighbor? Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a neighbor. It's a great state. I love living here. Every time I travel somewhere else, I'm like, you know what? I really do like Pennsylvania a lot more. Even though like Florida has great weather, I don't want alligators. I don't want different insects for hot weather. You can go to Hawaii and people are like, oh, this is amazing. I can live here year round. No, I can't. I don't care where I go. There's always something that's different that I'm not used to. And I'd rather deal with the things that I have versus all of the extra stuff that's now different, right? Moving to a different place. I don't want to deal with alligators in my pool. 877 cash now for those that need it. Matt got in trouble. Yeah, I mean, I got in trouble with myself. I'm the one that looks at the account and I was just like, what in the world is this? If we're paying triple our mortgage in a credit card bill, that is not good. If we're paying double our mortgage in a credit card bill, that is not good. Our credit card bill should be less than our mortgage. The fact that it's more, it's insane. So that got me very upset. And the funny thing is, it's always been more than our mortgage, but that's because, we put food on those credit cards, and food now, you're basically paying $700 to $1,000 a month in order to buy the necessary things. Like, these kids eat so much fruit, and fruit is so expensive. The apples we buy are like $10 by themselves. I'm like, what? And they eat like an apple a day. So it's not something that I'm complaining that they're eating a lot of fruit. I kind of am, but uh, fruit's expensive. Just bring the price of fruit down. The stock market is going up. It's a good sign. And then the 8.8% CPI. So from what I've seen from predictions, I wanted to show this a little bit. So the CPI inflation rate is seen at 8.8%. Economists are predicting 9%. So obviously that's not good. I've heard somebody yesterday talk about 10%. And I was like, that seems a little ridiculous, doesn't it? Um, but yeah, apparently the way that they're thinking is that how could the U.S. Consumer Price Index data impact crypto markets? Basically, they're looking at it the same way that it saw a previous month that we could see trigger a collapse in stocks, bonds, and cryptocurrency prices. So obviously that might be horrible to see that. I don't want to see the markets come back. Obviously, we want to see the markets rise, especially after everything that we experienced within, the crypto market in the last like month or two. Some positions like Terra Classic have given us some sort of gains from the lowest point all the way up to the highest point. And then seeing that decrease again obviously wasn't good for people that held on to it the whole entire time. But yeah. What do you think of X2, Y2 and Time Wonderland? Not the So I'm not the biggest fan of Time Wonderland anymore. I don't know if you know I was invested in that. Ended up losing money in Time Wonderland. I lost $100 or $200, and luckily I gained that money back in Jade Protocol, which Jade Protocol went south as well. They just when they changed things, I got out immediately and gained $150 out of it. So technically, out of the two, I lost $50, but Time Wonderland was not something that I'm a big fan of. If you notice the day they give the increase in the interest rate, everything goes up. Tomorrow is when the impact is weird. I usually see it as the impact midday. So when we see something around, like we're gonna see probably maybe some positive movement. Probably maybe is that what I just said? We're gonna see some positive movement within the markets, and then everything is going to collapse to kind of turn to shit, for lack of a better term. Uh, do you short the market too during the crypto winter? No, I don't. Short the like stock market. I usually only short positions short term. So I will not hold a short overnight. I will never hold a short overnight. I don't care what anybody thinks of it. I will never hold a short overnight. I always, if I'm making that play, it's a day trade, and that's it. I'm not holding it for the long term. I'm looking for a clear gain in the position, not a gain in the price, just a decrease in the price, which would be a gain for me because I'm shorting the position. But that's the only time that I short. I will never short the market long term, whether it's crypto market or stock market or whatever. I short individual positions if I believe that it's too high, it's too oversold, and that's it. Do you have any feelings towards Polkadot? Yes, I like Polkadot. The main reason why I like Polkadot is because of the passive income that you can get with crypto.com. Eventually, that's going to go away. Obviously, you can get 14.5% right now, but it's up to a certain amount. But still, that's still a decent amount that you can get, especially at Polkadot's price currently. 20 minutes until CPI data is released. A big move is incoming. Yes, yes. Catching ads in both places that I watch. Well, thank you for letting me know that you have an ad because I that's the first ad that I played and it's been 44 minutes. You're watching from Australia. Whenever whatever happens in your neck of the woods will affect us over the ditch. How much longer until the announcement regarding CPI? So the announcement should be around 8:30. It is 8:30. Um, I'm going to look up just what the rate actually is. I don't have. Maybe I can get something on here. Give me a second. Maybe I can get something on here. I just don't want to play anything that's going to get it, the whole entire thing like demonetized. I believe I'm already logged in. Hopefully I'm logged in. Ah, I have to sign in. I have to call Erica. Huh. What is it under? I put keep me signed in, but now I'm gonna have to get a password from her. Oh, it didn't work. Hmm. I was gonna see if I have something here, because if I have, um, is that right? That's not right. Let me see if this is right. What is this? I really don't know what the freaking password is. Why did she change the freaking password? She must have changed the password. This doesn't line up with anything. All right. Well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to get visual to it. Maybe they have the CPI data live on YouTube, possibly. After a CPI, will you look into uh, uh, this position, whatever this is? All right, it's moving a little bit fast here. It's moving way too fast. Let's go to subscribers only. It's moving too fast. I can't deal with that. And you have to be subscribed for like 1 minute because no. Um, Shout out from Hamburg, the Hamburglar. Let's look at whatever this is. So currently, you're looking at an $8.8 million market cap. It's at about 1 cent. You have a total supply of 3.8 billion, and currently it's standing at 582 million. So you have a decent amount of dilution that could happen, and I don't know if there will be any type of massive dilution. Typically in metaverse coins, you're going to see that. You're going to see the difference between the circulating supply and total supply be pretty massive. You have an increase of volume of 181% up to 188,000. You don't have many markets that it's available on. So, again, you need popularity, right? You can gain popularity even just by being on PancakeSwap. And the issue is the fact that you're not seeing enough volume, right? With metaverse tokens, you need popularity. I don't know how they're going to build popularity, but they don't have it right now. And I think with a lot of the metaverses that are being created, you start to get drowned out a little bit by every other one that may be a little bit more popular than you are. So that's the one thing that I worry about with metaverse tokens is you have to have popularity before you even start. You have to be something that's really top of your class when it comes to the metaverse, like an ape coin, right? People think of ape coin as one of those top metaverses, especially how much people have paid for land, versus this metaverse coin, which doesn't have as much popularity, does have potential to grow, but may never see like the light of day because of the fact that you don't see a ton of volume that's going through. I've seen millions of dollars of volume go through PancakeSwap alone. So the fact that you're only seeing 187 means that they're not doing a decent amount on marketing, right? Especially with an $8.8 million market cap. The difference there is insane. The difference of the fully diluted market cap versus the market cap is also insane. It's not only double, but you're seeing multiple X difference. 75%. What for the like button? 0.75%. For what? What are you talking about? Richard, I got it at 8.5. What do you guys think? What do you think will happen once Linux software update is online, and chain burns are implemented. Does Binance support? Probably not right away. I think they support, but they probably don't do anything right away with the amount that they have. Market's race for U.S. CPI data release. U.S. Commerce Price Index inflation data for June is scheduled to release at 12:30 GMT on Wednesday, and the last month's CPI data release is anything to go by. Could cause uh, uh, downside risk to crypto. All said Wednesday, CPI data appears to present downside risk to cryptocurrency prices, and an upside inflation surprise would result in an upping of Fed tightening bets that would, like, I can't even see this, like back in June, likely weigh heavily on the risk of assets like stocks and crypto. CPI report largely prints in line with the expected would show a further rise in the price pressures, solidifying expectations for a near-term Fed tightening. Whilst I always like that word. Whilst the recent downside in crypto prices since last Friday probably reflects that this is already being priced into some degree, or into some degree. Further downside should be ruled out. So obviously, I think when we look at the markets, I haven't checked the stock market, but the crypto market looks slightly up, and we've seen the same thing, in previous months. Stock market doesn't really look. Let's actually look at the entire markets. Not looking too positive there. Yeah, it's not looking too positive there. I know the crypto market was looking positive for a little bit. Yeah, slight positivity. So, what can we expect? We have 629 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, we have a vote going on. It seems like 62% of the people are choosing to hit the like button. CPI is in inflation data. The CPI report is for the month prior, so the data will show what inflation was like in June. Yes. Somebody asking about that? If the CPI is substantially above or below forecasted 8.8%, the markets will move bigly. Matt, you need coffee. I don't need coffee. I don't drink coffee. I actually feel fine compared to the other days where I was insanely tired. Funny thing is, I was up until 1 in the morning yesterday, but I don't feel that tired at all. Um, yeah, I was up until 1. I think I was playing God of War until like 12:05, 12:10 or something, and then I stayed up a little bit longer to do a little bit more research, see what was happening on in my accounts as well as the crypto market last night. It wasn't really moving in a positive direction last night, um, so yeah, I was watching that a little bit. Um, A AXS, is that like Axie? Yes. Currently at $13.20, which is really low compared to, I believe, the all-time highs that we've seen was $165. That's insane. $165, and where it is now is $13. So it definitely has a lot of potential. Again, with this issue of, the circulating supply versus max supply, but it's understandable. In some cases, we've seen where this has been. We've seen the amount that's added. We see here that basically the fully diluted market cap is triple what the overall market cap is at. We're at a $1 billion market cap there. If we look at all history, we can see the massive potential that we do have. So where it's at 13, it was up to this high price, but we haven't seen any like peaks and valleys. Right now, we're just seeing, we saw a low and we see a high. Can it get back there, or did this high that we had here, was the high not reasonable and everything just collapsed from underneath it? We don't know, because the market kind of, hid behind it, right? It hid behind the market. Matt, look at Krill. Is Krill making some moves? I haven't checked it out. Krill, let me update this. Give me a second. Come on. So Krill is up, what, 15%? That looks really good. Really, really good. It's up to 44 cents. Again, I wanted to continue to buy more of that, but I haven't made that purchase. I haven't. I don't want to purchase more because I'm not really allowed to purchase more. I know they're investments and that you can look at them that way, but I also treat that as spending money, especially when I look at it in my bank account or our bank account. But yeah, this is sort of what I'm worried about, is whether it can come back. Let's look to see if there's any type of dilution. We're not really seeing much. We only see a little bit over this period of time where a little bit has been added. As you can see, that shift, right? That little shift by market cap. But that's not a massive shift. It's not a massive shift. Turning, 850 billion or 850 million into 1.3, or where it's at 1 billion. So you're not really seeing a major shift there. It is a decent size shift, but not really seeing a crazy shift. We did see a little bit of an increase in price. So I wouldn't gauge it off of that. I'd probably gauge it for this situation right here off of exactly what it is here. So from the 18th, it was at $13 to, let's say the 10th, which is at $13, right? If we look at that and gauge that there, we'll see that the 18th, it was worth a $1.2 billion market cap. And the 10th, it's worth a $1.2 billion market cap. So you really don't see a major shift, which means they only added a very little amount to the overall supply. But yeah, it has a ton of potential. I've looked into Axie multiple times, and it's ranked 43rd. It's in the top 100. We can't be mad at that. I bet CPI is 9.2. I don't see that. 5 minutes left to the CPI report. Oh no! What is that? Live? Why does it keep doing casino? Um, CPI live updates. So live coverage. CPI forecast to hit a four decade high in June. And consumer price index is expected to have an increased 8.8% in June from the same month a year ago, according to economists surveyed. I gotta increase the size of this. I don't know if I would have to sign up in order to get all of the data. You got to be kidding me. Like I'm not gonna sign up for anything. I'm not gonna sign up for that. It's not happening. Not happening at all. Uh, Live update on Twitter. Yeah, so we'll get some CPI data probably on Twitter. I'll refresh it and see what it actually is in a couple of minutes. CPI data drops in 5 minutes. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. 99.99%. I bet it's 9.1%. 2 minutes. Do you have a live feed on the TV? So I don't have a live feed on the TV because I can't get Xfinity Stream to work for some reason. It seems like I don't know my passwords, but we'll be able to get what it is. It'll have a live update probably on Twitter. 8:30 a.m. We really need to discuss Zelda Inu. Someone told me sales tax is now 30%. Is that true? I didn't see that. Are they seeing a massive decrease in the position? But I didn't see anything get implemented there, and they didn't talk to me about anything. Um, we do need to talk about Zelda Inu then. I will give me a second. I will have a conversation because I haven't made any moves with anything, and what I plan on doing is holding on to the position, gaining what I can gain. But if the sales tax is 30%, that's not good at all. Like not even close to good. Um, and then that shows me like if something doesn't survive or has no potential to survive, then what they will do, no matter how transparent the group is, what they will do is basically try and take advantage and squeeze every penny out of what they can squeeze out of, and that's not good. And if that's the case, I'm not partnering with any like that'll be done. I'm not partnering with any single coin because I know that humans are greedy, right? And I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. We do need to talk about it because if that's the case, that is freaking ridiculous. And you know, um, for how transparent people are, they can be transparent in one place, and then all of a sudden, greed takes over, right? And nobody wants that. I don't want people to be greedy. I try not to be greedy. I pitch that or preach that we should not be greedy, and people are still just greedy as hell. So inflation starting to ease. What are you talking about? We want something that's coming out right now. We need some live data. Beginner trading. I wish that. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Yeah, I don't. Huh. Come on, man. We're probably not going to get it right away because they have to announce it. It's 9.1%. 9.1% is what you're seeing. Let me see. Bring this over here. 16 minutes ago. No, we don't want 16 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah. Last, right now, 9.1%. Previous, 8.6%. So that's definitely over the projected of 8.8%. Uh, that's insane. So we'll see how the market reacts today with that. Here we go, 9.1%. Uh, I guessed it, and you got it. Uh, the latest on Twitter. So yeah, I don't see anything on Twitter, but I did end up pulling up a report here that showed me 9.1%. Let me go ahead and uh, show you this. So consumer price index here, inflation rate, 9.1%. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Whew. Sheesh. Can't be that high. It's 18 hours ago, 1 minute ago, breaking CPI inflation data. Um, June consumer prices plus 1.3%. CPI up 5.9% over the year. Crazy, crazy. Breaking CPI suggests inflation has soared to 9.1% 56 seconds ago. So, yeah, that's what we're reading. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. How is the market going to react? We will see. We will see. It's already falling. Are you seeing the markets uh, completely get destroyed, or is crypto falling? I mean, the markets were already in the red. For the stock market, it was already in the red. When it comes to the crypto market, yeah, it's starting to downturn. Slightly. Not crazy. We'll see how things react. The market is currently dumping. Jeez. Bitcoin to 16,000. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see it breaking past. I understand inflation is huge. I really don't see it. Don't sell if you don't have to. You don't have to, peeps. Hold on. I mean, it's totally up to you. You know, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not personally going to make that move because the way that I look at it, crypto has dropped a hell of a lot. Do I believe in it above these points? Yes, I do. Can I average down in future months? Yes, I can. So no matter what, I'm I'm waiting, and if I do see a larger opportunity to buy at lower prices, I definitely will. But right now, I'm not buying anything. So dump, dump, dump. Epic red candles. Are you aware of KYOTO protocol? No, I'm not aware of that. First decentralized finance carbon credit protocol. They recently launched and with real world utility and solving a problem and big partners. Are we doomed? I don't think we're doomed. Or you're saying we are doomed. I saw that a different way. Dyslexia? Yeah, yeah, I can say that right. It's kicking in. So, are we doomed or we are doomed are two different sentences. Big battle for Bitcoin at 19.4 at the moment. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't see it going lower than 17.7, but it can happen. I'm not saying that it will not. I'm saying I don't see it. I don't see it going to 16K. Yeah, me neither. The thing is, 9.1% is likely the top. July CPI usually comes back down to see the eights, so the Fed won't change course and won't go bigger with their rate hikes. What do you think about Gala? I gave my opinion on Gala earlier in the stream. If you want to check that out, it was actually a pretty detailed place. Um, Sell and buy back. You're saying sell everything and buy back. That's not my plan. I know there's a lot of people that function that way, but that's not my plan. There would be blood in the streets. um, Bitcoin to zero? No, no. The crypto market will wait until 9:30 to see how the stock market reacts. True. I will agree with that. Be careful whatever you do. Matt, will you invest with other people's money and split the profit 50-50? Will I invest with other people's money? I've borrowed money in order to invest a lot of times, right? It seems like we broke that 19.4 point. But I've invested with other people's money, a lot of times there. Actually, it increased. Where are we standing? Why is this showing 19.8? Showing an increase. From what I just seen, it was down. I don't know what's happening there. But no, I'm not investing with anybody's money. I'm not investing with my own money. I'm just not investing right now. I am sitting on the sideline with the positions that I have. And when I see it if I see it drop more, I will continue to buy. But if it does not drop, I'm not buying anything else. I'm sticking with what I have, invested in CRO, invested in so many other places. Thank you for becoming a member, Lee Figueroa. I do want to eventually start going to members only so I can answer a lot of questions and we can just talk about things and have a better conversation. Memberships are only $1, so it kind of will limit the amount of chats that come through and increase the amount of answers that I have, or not increase the amount of answers because it'll probably be the same amount. It'll just feel like I'm answering everything. Now I'm walking by my bag and slowly staring at it. I need to go buy some spare inner tubes. Gas killing me. I hear you. Bikes are fun. I haven't ridden a bike in so long, and I can't wait until the kids get older so that we can go on bike rides. But right now, Harper's still trying to figure out how to fully ride a bike, and she loves her scooter. Then I will become a member today. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to members only so that we can literally have these conversations. So I gave you 10K and we split the profit. So you're saying you give me 10K and we split whatever profit it does have? Like, why wouldn't you just invest yourself? You're saying like, hey, would you invest my money and whatever profit we get, we split? I've done that before. I've invested someone else's money and said, hey, you have to give me, with other people's money that were friends. I told them, look, I can gain you $1,000 right now. But most likely it's going to gain a lot more in the next week. And I want to take 60% of it because I'm doing all the work. And if we lose, I'll end up giving you all the money that we lost back. So, I forget what it was. It was like a percentage of that back. I was like, I would give you 50% of the money that we lose, and I'll be conservative on what we lose. Like if we, I think it was like it was $5,000. I can't remember what it was. I've done it multiple times though. But it's such a great concept that it makes them feel like, they can definitely trust you, because what you're saying is basically they give you whatever money is there, and then you, if you lose money, you're giving them a certain percentage of that, and if you make money, you're getting a certain percentage. You're getting your original money back plus a certain percentage, plus $1,000 or something like that. I really can't remember how much it was. Matt, refresh CMC. I mean, it's from what it's saying, and I've seen different prices from here to like TradingView. It's showing 19. There we go, 19.2. So it has broken the 19.4 mark, and it's at 19.2. Again, I don't see it. I don't see it breaking that 17.7 mark. I really don't. CPI was 9.1 in June, by the way, to those that don't know yet. Yes, CPI was 9.1. Let's go ahead and, let's put something in the chat. Let's pin. June CPI. There we go. Let's pin this. All right. I'm gonna end this poll. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We had 60-40, right? 767 votes in here. And 60% said that they voted yes. The funny thing is, if we would have got over 85%, I would have given out free cryptocurrency. So I'm sorry that we got to 60%. So I'm going to end the poll now. Um, I appreciate everybody for hitting the like button, and everybody saying that they would hit the like button, and all the people that said that they wouldn't hit the like button. So 40%, 40%, that's definitely eye-opening. Definitely eye-opening. So I'm going to end the poll right now. So yeah, 59%. 59% says that they that they hit the like button, and 40% say they don't. So I appreciate all the people that did hit the like button, and I appreciate the honesty. So uh, good day, Matt. I will hit you up on Discord. I really want to discuss my offer to you. Yeah, I mean, the issue is that I don't know if I'll do that now. Like I do that with people that I know, um, rather than just people that I don't really know. You know, I misread it then. Matt is UK guy. I don't know what that, or an okay guy. I'm all right. I feel like I'm okay. I didn't even see the poll to begin with. I've lost $13,000 in this past year. Crypto isn't the future. Um, if it can fall this bad, understand that people have lost a lot of money in various places. Understand that I haven't only lost money on. I clicked, I clicked 5 times that button. 5 times is good because an odd number actually works. If you did an even number, then that means that you unclicked the like button. Um, but anyways, the crazy thing is people have lost money in the stock market, have lost money in the crypto market, have lost money investing everywhere besides real estate, right? Um, so to say that crypto isn't the future because it's decreasing by 75% or 70% at the moment, um, is ridiculous. I've lost money in the stock market from different positions that have dropped down, 60% as well. Is it a realized loss? No, right? You've seen Tesla drop down. You've seen Amazon drop down. You've seen all of the big companies drop down as well. So it's not just in the crypto market, and you can't just hold it to the crypto market. The crypto market has shown that it does have pullbacks from its all-time highs that it creates. So to not realize that this is coming at some point, um, you have to do that. You have to realize that. 704 people that are watching, 678 hit the like button. Seems like higher than 80%. So understand that we have 4,476 views. And that's just on the low side. So even though 600 or 700 people are watching and it looks like there's more viewers than there are likes, that's current viewers. So the people that are watching right now is different than how many people have watched the stream. People come and go. So it's like 59% of the people that say that they hit the like button. We had a ton of votes on that. What was it? How many votes do we have? 782 votes. And 40% say they didn't hit the like button. That's a crazy percentage. I've seen people do that, and it's always come out higher than 15% or lower than 15% for no, and somewhere around that 80+% for yes. And the fact that we're sitting at 60%, that's, I guess maybe that's the reason why we don't have like a crazy popular stream all the time, is because 40% of the people that come through refuse to hit the like button. So it's eye-opening. That actually opens my eyes to something that I may be doing wrong. What does the CPI report say? And we can definitely go into it, but my dyslexia will probably fuck with my whole entire life. The consumer price index for all urban consumers increased 1.9% over the last 12 months, to an index of 296.31, the largest 12-month increase since the period ending November 1981. For the month, the index increased 1.4% prior to seasonal adjustment. The all items less food. There's a fly on here, and I saw it, and it's somewhere around here. I don't know why it's not just going in that apple. Just get in the apple and die. Um, all items less food and energy index rose 5.9% over the last 12 months. The energy index rose 41.6% over the last year, the largest 12-month increase since the period ending April 1980. The food index increased 10.4% for the last 12 months ending in June, the largest 12-month increase since the period ending February 1981. That's insane. Uh, United States, the Consumer Price Index measures the change in the price paid by the consumers for basket. Okay, that's explaining that. So yeah, go through prices, health, business, consumer. Yeah, so insane forecast. You know what? Let's look at, yeah. Uh, he also has a free SHIB Discord that you can join. Yes, we have a free SHIB Discord. I also have a regular Discord, which I plan on putting a lot more into it. You worded it wrong. I worded it wrong? Probably. You aren't doing anything wrong. Um, what does the like button have to do with crypto information? Um, so what does the like button have to do with crypto information? It's the reason, like, why I'm here, right? If you don't like the stream, then you don't like the information that's coming out, right? That's what the like button's for, to show that you like the creator that's in front of you. And if 59% of the people say that they like me, and 40% of the people say that they like what's going on with the content, then I need to change something. I think some people are just trolling on the poll. Well, that's cool, but usually you like, when I look at trolls within comments or likes, typically, and I don't want to sit here and make this all about likes. It's cool. It's typically around, less than 5%. So you may have to make us be members to see your content. You might be right, or to comment on things. I might have to do that. But either way, I mean, the poll is for everybody. I would like everybody to hit the like button. I liked your stream as well, as all the crypto YouTubers. I got you, fam. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't vote, but hit the like button anyways. Well, thank you. You help the channel. Yeah, it does help the channel. I don't know. Wait, I don't know your portfolio, but we are currently in a bear market. Try to dollar cost average on the way down if you can. But yes, the markets will bounce back. He doesn't make anyone become a member to see anything from his YouTube. Yeah, I don't try and do that. I mean, there's instances to where I've posted, kind of like exclusive data or exclusive videos to some groups, and I want to do more of that because I feel like those people obviously appreciate everything that's coming to them. So I do want to do a little bit more of that. but we'll see. In due time. I know I'm doing a lot here with all of these different channels, and I love doing all of them, but some of them get more love than others, and some of them are more consistent than others. So I want to find a way to be consistent in every single place, and then we can move forward from there. People seem to dump with news like this, but honestly, this should be the worst month. Next month should be more positive. Hopefully. I mean, projections are looking. I mean, yeah, January 2023 all the way to July. Hmm, yeah, yeah. I want to see how it's gonna roll until the end of the year. Let's see how the markets are doing right now. Refresh, down 1.3%. Whew. Bitcoin still at that 19.4 mark, so that's good to see. Ethereum still above 1,000. BNB is at $218. That's a low price. Let's see. Cronos. Cronos is at 11 cents. Cosmos is at $7.80. Algorand 30 cents there. Ethereum Classic $13. Shiba Inu still has that extra zero there. Matt, any comments on? No, I don't have any comments on KYOT protocol. Yes, 9.1%. When the stock market opens up at 9:30, do you think things will dump more? Um, well, how things are rolling in the after hours market, let's actually take a look. It looks like things are not looking too positive in the markets at all. Typically, you can see grounds for reversal in some places where it's like 1 to 2%, but we're seeing higher than 1 to 2% in a lot of areas. Roblox is down by 4.6%. AMC's down by 2.8%. You can see Hood that's down by 2.6%. Let's scroll down here. Let's look at Coinbase. That's down by 4.5%. Fami, I'm surprised that's up to $1. They didn't do any type of reverse like split, did they? Because that was at a very low price. Let me look at this over time. Maybe hours? No, not hours. Let's look at it by days. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, because it was at a way, way lower price point. Did they do a reverse split of some sort? Yeah. Um, 1 for 25. So they did a 1 for 25 consolidation. I was gonna say because I didn't see any type of huge news, and I definitely would have seen that in like my chats and um, probably Twitter and all that stuff. So yeah, I think the stock market probably will dump a little bit more, and then we'll see a little bit of a recovery halfway through the day. Um, Typically, we see either that or we see the exact opposite to where we see an increase off of that, trying to recover, but then it just completely collapses midday. But right now, it's looking like we're going to see nothing but negativity from the start. Um, Patrick, welcome to the group. Welcome to being a Make Money member. I appreciate it. You know what? How many members do we have? Let's test this out. How many members do we have right now? I don't think we have a lot of members, so let's switch this to members only. This is a bold move, Cotton. This is a bold move. Has anybody ever seen that movie, Dodgeball? Everybody has to see that movie. Thank you for becoming a member, Patrick. I appreciate it. What do you think about Robinhood? What about it specifically? What do I think about Robinhood? Um, I I'm not really the biggest fan of Robinhood anymore. I don't think I ever was. I only like the fact that it's so simple The simplicity is something that is key in investing. If you can have something that literally just shows you the information you want to see and going about your day, that works. It works a lot. It works for me and it works for a lot of other people. You sound like a solid family man, great guy. If ever in Franklin, PA, hit me up for a slice and a beer. Yeah, definitely, Richard. Definitely. Yeah, if we're ever near there, we can definitely hit you up right here. Yeah, we got some members. All right, I made the cut, and also the moderators make the cut as well. Love to see all the badges. Yeah, that's what I love to see as well. I mean, this is definitely a bold move because it you're saying turn it off. You want to turn off members only? Love the channel, Matt. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. P, for saying that. I'm sure people are upset because they can't comment anymore and they don't get any, and they're like, I don't want to become a member in order to comment. But it gives people, like, if people are a member, it gives you a reason to be a member. And I want to see how heavy the chat is. We can get some real questions. Of course, they miss me. We can get some real questions that come through. I can definitely do subscribers only too, but we'll see. We will see. This is going to be to kind of get a sense. It may be the next 10 minutes just to see how things roll, and then I'll open it back up after 10 minutes. But what we're going to do is we're going to find a level to where we can just talk to the members here. So it's a bold strategy, God. Let's see how it works out. Let's see how it works out for them. Yeah, exactly. From Dodgeball. God, my phone keeps sending me price drops alerts. Yeah, because, I mean, for crypto or for everything. You're the morning go-to around the world, Matt. Well, thank you. Yeah, so Patrick just became a member. If you wanna chat, you have free reign to chat, Patrick. All of us members hit the like, so he'll give us free crypto. Only that's how it works. I can't. It's dumb. I can't buy a member sub for Crypto Dream. Well, you can stay just as Matt Gray. That's cool. It's not free reign. Yeah. Run another poll. I'm not gonna run. Well, if I run another poll, people can still vote on that poll. Anybody can vote on the poll. It costs $1. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like $1 is something that kind of like sort of pushes some people away from commenting, especially the spam that we see. We won't see any spam in the comment section, and we'll also have maybe some real questions that come through with everybody that really is engaged in the channel. You know what I mean? They're dropping, but have not touched the lows, and that's a good thing. Exactly. Yeah, we're not even close to touching the lows. We can see Bitcoin at 19. It's probably going to test that 19 mark, but we're not seeing it at the lows. And maybe, again, that's still a possibility to see things drop a hell of a lot. But I don't think we're going to see those levels of 17.7 again. I think things are going to start to come back. We're going to start to see some positivity while everybody thinks that this is completely down. I just don't see that. Let's see. Hi, Matt. What are your thoughts on the top 10 cryptos by the end of the year? That's definitely an interesting topic because I know a lot of people look at crashes when crypto falls, right? It falls 90%, 80%, 75%. They always look at it and say the top 10 changes. You won't see any ones that are in the top 10 being the top 10 after this change. And I think there's two ways of looking at it. You can look at it and say that the top 10 coins lose all their value, or you can say the top 10 coins become less valuable than some other coins, right? Or some other tokens. Because in the past, you didn't see Solana up here. You didn't see ADA up in this area. but you did see other positions that were up, making some moves up in this area. You didn't see, Tron. You didn't see all of this, and we may see a flop. We may see something that's more valuable. Cronos might go from 22 up into the top 10. So for me, I think, yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum are still going to be the top two. Whether they flip-flop in some ways, I don't know. But Bitcoin and Ethereum will be the top two coins there. When we look at Binance, that will be in the top 10. I believe ADA will be in the top 10. Solana will be, let's remove all of the stable coins. So any stable coins are taken out. I do think that, in my opinion, that Matic will find a way to increase its way and creep into the top 10. Also, Cronos will definitely get there eventually. I don't know by the end of the year, but it will make those moves. So top 10 will change. It will definitely change. Working, bro. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your work in any ways. Matt, have you given any serious thought about buying a hardware wallet to store your long-term cryptocurrency? No, because I don't have any long-term cryptocurrency. The only one that I have is Shiba Inu. Everything else is not long-term at all. I'm thinking about moving my Shiba Inu to, I feel like MetaMask just feels right for me. I feel like moving it there because I have it on crypto.com, but I can't gain any percentage from it anymore. And I don't want to move it back to Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Advanced. I want to move it back to maybe where my, and I know it may cost me a lot to move it or make some changes because MetaMask, you're paying those larger gas fees. But no, I don't plan on storing long-term cryptocurrency because I don't have any. $1 to join is cheap. I threw $1 out of my car window this morning for the F of it. Thank you for becoming a member. Is it Triskin? Thank you for becoming a member. Timmy, thank you for becoming a member as well. Double member. Derek, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Such a boss move, Trev. Well, I give to homeless people. I feel like that's something where it's not like giving away $1. Like I try and give the most that I can, and most people know the reason why I give to all homeless people that I see, no matter if they may seem like they're faking it or they're not. Most people know the reason why I do that. If you know my channel, I've talked about it probably 4 times. This would be the 5th time if someone makes me talk about it. If Luna goes back to 0.00005, I'm loading up. Seems like that has been the bottom of it. What are your thoughts about Lunic? So yeah, my thoughts on Lunic, if Lunic goes down to some of those lows, that definitely is a low point. Right now, you spend $100 and you'll get 1 million Lunic. But if it goes down to 0.0005, you spend $50, right? And you'll get 1 million Lunic. So by the time you spend 100, you'll get 2 million. So yes, it creates the ability to buy at some of those levels, especially, seeing it at kind of comparable to where Shiba Inu was at its middle ground, right? At 4 or 5, 0.00004 or 5 is where Shiba Inu was, where a lot of people were making some moves, believing that it can get back up to 0.00008. But if we can, I would love for it to add another zero. If I can buy 1 million for less than $10, I would be so happy. I would be absolutely happy if it can get to a point to where it adds another zero on top of it. Not just 0.0005 or 0.00005, but 0.00009 or something. How do I become a member? Tell us your secrets. So you should be able to become a member. There's a join button. If you have an iPhone, you have to do it by grabbing the link from the description. So there's a link. Where's it at? There is a link below Profit Apparel that says join this channel to access perks, and you have to do it through like the browser or something like that. Got a few new members in the house. Yes, we do. Mr. P, I got Lunic at 0.00005. If it goes that low, I'm stacking up. Um, I think I'm going to have a rough day through seizures today. My life. Well, that wouldn't be good. Well, because of like the markets, or like, do you actually have, uh, you know, an issue with like actual like seizures and all that stuff, or is that just like a joke? I'm not sure. That sucks, man. Those are never fun. I'm a baller. I don't get it. Don't don't get it twisted. If a dollar gets rejected by the change machine at the laundromat, I throw that bitch out. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's too funny. You should see the join button under the stream. Indeed, I saw that dollar land. Shout out to all the new members. Trev, why is that? Why was that a decimal point of gas? A super drip. How many? How am I the only one who sees the join button on my phone? If you have an iPhone, I don't know. Maybe you do. Apple only wants crispy dollars. Diagnosis uh, complex seizure disorder. Okay, well that's hopefully everything's okay and you don't have a difficult time today. Somebody's calling me. Give me a second. Hello, this is Matt. No? Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I just got to make this call to the daycare. I really don't understand. I've never seen the daycare not answer the freaking phone. I've never experienced that. That is ridiculous. So we just got a notification that someone picked up Hayden, and my wife called me and was like, "Did you pick up Hayden?" And I was like, "No, I didn't pick up Hayden. I'm at home." So I don't know if they made a mistake in that, or they actually let somebody else pick up Hayden, or maybe they made a mistake in someone else that got picked up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, um, but it's freaking worrying me that somebody actually picked up Hayden because they've never made that mistake. Sounds like you got to go. Uh, no, I don't know what I'm thinking about going there, but I feel like they may have made a mistake. I wish they would just pick up the freaking phone. Like that's all they have to do is just pick up the damn phone. I mean, I understand they can't get to be at the phone all the time. I called back like 4 times, or no, 8 times actually in the last like 4 minutes. Put the daycare number in the chat. I don't want to do that to them. I don't want to do that to them. Voyager did not pick up the phone. Do you know any other parents' numbers to see if they got the same text? Maybe it was a mistake. No, well the crazy thing is we have two kids, so um, if one got a mistake, then all of them would have a mistake. If it was something that was like a mass mistake by multiple people. Now there could be an instance to where somebody picked up another child, and there's a new person in the office that mistaked it for Hayden. I don't know, but that freaking worries me. Again, I called the daycare 9 times and they don't want to answer. If they don't answer now, I'm gonna call Erica because she works right next to them. I'm telling them tell her to go and just check because she's literally right there. All right, they're not freaking answering. Um, yeah, let me just call Erica and tell her to go like see if she can go and just check. All right, we're good. That was a lot of calls, a lot of situations. I'm sorry, for all the people that stayed. I appreciate you because literally 100 people have left. I'm back, so that was very worrisome. Yes, it was. I needed to make sure that we got everything situated because I'm not dealing with that while I'm streaming. I'm not dealing with that while I'm here. But she's okay. I guess one of the kids got their hands on the iPad and was checking a couple of children out. Literally, it's like one button and they kept pressing the button. So it's understandable. It happens. But for you to be away from the office for that long when kids are being checked out and stuff like that uh, bothers the hell out of me. And she said that she was receiving multiple calls that their children were checked out. Their children were checked out. I'm muted? We're still muted? No, we shouldn't be muted. Yeah. So we're good. We are good in this situation. So Matt, you get super dad of the day. Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like it was all unnecessary because another I feel like now they should realize that children shouldn't be able to reach the iPad to check people out. Yeah, how is that kid even able to get a hold of that iPad? Apparently, all the for kids to reach all of the shelves and things, everything is lower besides like a cabinet. So they don't put it in the cabinet when they need to put it down. They just put it on one of the shelves, but the shelves are smaller because there's smaller humans in there. So it's kind of a weird scenario. But yes, the kids shouldn't get a hold of the iPad because um, she said she received um, at least 9 calls at this point. So, and I think um, 9 messages. So I called 9 times myself and left one message. This is real content. I can't click away. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Anyways, let's get into what's going on in the markets. We had a lot of adjustments. We're waiting until the market opens to see how the full market adjusts. But currently, Bitcoin is at 19,146, so has dropped down a bit. It's down 3.65%. Ethereum is down to about 1,000. We can see BNB is at $217. Cardano 41 cents. Solana is at $32. Dogecoin is at about 6 cents or so. We're not really seeing many like or much adjustments in the price with things like Shiba Inu. It's still at that level to where it's either gain that zero, lost that zero, kind of pushing back and forth from there. Um, and Polygon 50 cents. That's a great price to buy into. Cronos is it's less than 11 cents. That's a good point. Uh, or 10 cents is great. How is that? Wait. Put the machete down. Indeed, he do. Matt Char was about to book a flight. Well, that would have been bad. You don't need to do that. Y'all good? What's what a story. Kid could have bought loads of shib with an iPad. Yeah, that's true. The one day, a funny thing that reminds me of one thing that Harper almost did. So she doesn't know what's happening on like the Echo Dot that we have. I can't say the name of her because she's gonna listen to me because she's right behind me. Um, and sometimes it'll say, "Hey, do you want to start this free trial now?" And after 7 days, you get charged $14 a month. And Harper's so ready to say yes to anything so that she can play her music and that so she can get what she wants. She almost ordered some things from time to time, which I've taken off the fact that I've taken off the ability to order or use the credit card through that. So that's not happening. But she can still start free trials if she wanted to. That's something that I can't take away. Um, you handled that so well. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. She is good. Yes, she is good. Grandma was coming to get him. No, I mean, there's only a couple of people that can pick the children up, and I think right now we only have like me, Erica, and her dad, and I believe at one point it was like her sister, but it's just me, Erica, or her dad. But we're the only ones that have car seats, so you get Father of the Year mug coming your way. I thought maybe Hayden called an Uber. She'd be like, I got places to be. She does have places to be. She's always on the move. So yeah, that's true. Just having fun, Matt. Go back to and read. We all want. Wait, we all went all waiting for you while he was on the phone. Sorry, I have trouble reading that. I don't know why. It felt like a run-on sentence to me. Like there should be some commas in there, but I really struggle with that. If things are not don't have the right like punctuation, which is crazy because I don't include the right punctuation at all ever. And a lot of times I'm doing voice to text, which never has punctuation unless I say comma, which I hardly do. I have trouble reading it. It just messes with me because it's not a, you know, real sentence. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. We have 442. Again, we're just waiting to see how the market reacts because the market is now open. AMC is down by 3%. Let me go ahead and show you the chart and how things are moving. So AMC is actually pushing up a little bit from where it opened. This might be a reverse pivot, and this is a clear definition of a reverse pivot. Let's see if this does increase to one of these touch points, maybe the 200 EMA. That would be great. See, this would be a point to where um, you would see that completely reverse. Even though things probably will collapse at a certain point, we don't know where that collapse will be. I would imagine it's going to be somewhere around the 200 EMA that we can see that bounce. So let's see if that actually happens. Let's see if that comes to pass. What I want to get is kind of validation that maybe I still have something here with trading because I haven't day traded in quite some time. And this is literally at first glance seeing a reverse pivot in action or a pre-market pivot, sorry. Has a lot of selling pressure though. You see those larger candle wicks, but then you see how the body is down here. So it's probably going to, it may break through it, but it's probably going to reverse somewhere around this 1539 mark, which could be a major resistance level. I most likely would have made that move at 15.5 and probably gotten out somewhere close to this where it's going to find a way to pull back. You can see all the selling pressure here because people see the same thing that I'm seeing. But it definitely can surpass it with enough buying pressure. It's just if many people see the same thing, yeah, it looks like it has a ton of selling pressure there. Anything else making those moves? I would imagine GME needs to make the same moves. 773 likes out of 550. Wow, we hit that like button. Yes. Right now it's showing I have 840 likes. It's crazy. Yeah, it looks like it is resisting from this mark. Yep. Yep. Here we go. So I still got it. I still got it. I still got it. I mean, it's a clear resistance point. I mean, you see that reverse pivot or a pre-market pivot, and it just sets it up so well. Matt didn't read each word that I wrote. That's why he didn't get. Probably. I see. The funny thing is, like, I literally have to look at it. Oh shit! I have to look at it for a couple of seconds because even what you just wrote there, I saw the end of that sentence before I saw the beginning. So I have to look at it for a second and then realize what I'm reading first, and then try and read it. It's like a whole process for me. It's bad. Um, and then when I'm tired, it's like even worse. You love Mr. Perry. Yeah. So. It probably made a bunch of sense. It probably made the most sense possible. But the way that I see it is just, you know, horrid. Even though it's probably okay. When you're gonna have a PO box so we can send you gifts to show your appreciation and acknowledge us with all these crypto stuff. I don't have a PO box, but I mean eventually maybe I'll get one, but right now I don't think it's necessary. Um, I just love all of you guys being here, and that's a way of showing your appreciation just by you being here. You know, it keeps things going, keeps things moving. So it looks like the stock market, um, seeing S&P down 1.4%, seeing Nasdaq down 1.8%, Dow down 1.1% is not solid at all. That's not good. That is not good. Let's see how the crypto market is reacting to that as well. Crypto market is down by 3.19%. Not really much of a decrease from what we've seen already throughout the morning. We're seeing this at 19,123. I saw Po Boy or Po Boy, and I thought, oh, he's gonna send you a sandwich. Oh, Po Boy, yeah, I would love a sandwich. I actually have a sandwich from Jersey Mike's that Erica got me yesterday. I didn't have time to eat it because I was getting my hair cut from 8 till like 10 o'clock. So I got to eat that sandwich for lunch, and I'm starving right now. So, hey, fam, got to bounce out for work. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate all the moderating that you do. It means a lot. And yeah, this chat would be in shambles without you. And DJ Trev's market talk. I always get stuck with that. I always want to say DJ's market talk, Trev, or something like splitting it up somewhere, but I'm sure you're listening. But yeah, both of you guys, absolutely amazing. And Ryan, sorry, I missed you. Ryan, you do a good job as well. And Jay Appleseed, which is technically this uh, same person, but thank you. Have a great day at work. Yes, you have a great day. Fire King. Everybody else have a great day with their investments as well. Hopefully, your investments are going well at, to an extent. I mean, we understand that things are falling back, and you see Bitcoin, down 4%. It's not something that we like. I definitely don't like to see. But today uh, we'll go for like till 9:45 because I do want to try and get some videos up. I don't know how the Let It Burn channel is doing. Because I put 3 videos up yesterday on the Let It Burn channel. I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 or 3 today in regards to Shiba Inu. I feel like whenever I do uh, videos on the Let It Burn channel, I don't post any Shiba Inu videos on my main channel at all. Is Terra Luna Classic down another 10%? Wow, we're seeing that drop again. Let's find a way for that to get down to 0.000009. Because if that's the case, I'm telling you guys, and don't tell my wife, she's not listening to this, I will buy more at that point because it will be very cheap to buy 1 million, right? Because at this point, right now, it's $87 to buy 1 million coins, right? If it gets down to a point to where it's 0.00009, we're looking at $9 to buy 1 million coins. So yes, I will spend $100 to buy, another 10 million coins, 100% of the way. I probably will spend another $30, or no, $300 buying 30 million coins at that point, if it does come down to those levels. Now, I don't know if it will. We understand the potential behind it. We understand that this probably won't fall back down to those lower lows that we bought at. Remember, I spent $40 and got 65 million coins, so it was at a way lower point. It must have had 6 zeros at that point. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here. But I I have 20 million, and I'm sitting on 20 million. I'm happy with that 20 million, and we go from there. Someone said you better pull up. Thank you for watching over on Twitch. We got 3 people watching on Twitch. If you have a Twitch account and you're watching on YouTube, feel free to go and watch on Twitch. You can easily chat over there if it is closed to members only on YouTube, which we'll figure out the right method to do this. But I think it's better to get questions across if you guys have questions, or the people that really care about cryptocurrency, and not all the people that just want me to talk about their position. There's a lot of people that come through and just say, hey, can you check out this position? Like, I've done a lot of research on it, but they're heavy investors into it. They just want some sort of a pump. And I understand there's some people that really just want an opinion, and I'm okay with that. And I don't try and shy away from any of them, because you never know which one is asking for the opinion for a pump and which one is asking for the opinion just so that you can give your insights. So I obviously try and review everything and give my opinion on everything, no matter what. You broke 250 subs. That's fantastic. Congratulations on that. Actually, do you have some time today to talk about maybe your channel, to talk about the growth and what you've experienced and what you're getting from it? If you're looking into a lot of your analytics, if you want to bring like your analytics maybe up on the screen or something, we can always, talk about that and go through a lot of things there, because I feel like analytics just give you so much after 6. So I'll be traveling after 6. So yeah, I might get there at 6, and I most likely will have my computer. I still have to pack my clothes. That's not good. Yeah, I still have to pack. Um, so yeah, but yeah, we can definitely talk about that if you want to talk about it. We can talk about while I'm on vacation if I have some time. We can also talk about it afterwards, maybe on Monday or Tuesday. Um, but yeah, probably Monday. Tuesday, I golf every week. So yeah, again, you're doing an amazing job on YouTube, by the way. You're growing pretty fast. You're putting out videos pretty consistently. I'm sure you're loving like the amount of views that you're getting, the amount of subscribers, also the amount of likes and comments, probably responding to every comment. Eventually, when you create videos that get so many comments, you probably will not respond to as many comments, maybe in the first like hour or so. That's what I used to do when I posted one video a day. And now I can't respond to anything because I'm getting scammers all the freaking time. And people pretend to be me. And if I've had a time where I've just hearted a comment, and that was a problem, right? I hearted a comment, and then the scammer commented, and they thought that I was them, and they got scammed. So I can't even like a comment. So it's a freaking problem on YouTube. It really is. I've tried so many things to get rid of these scammers and everything. I'm doing an interview soon of the CEO of Luffy Token. Very nervous. No, if you're prepared, don't be nervous. And think of them as just a regular person, because they are just a regular person. That's the idea. Is a lot of people will get nervous because, and I do as well. I still get nervous just talking to regular people because I'm an introvert. I don't like talking to people. No matter how much I seem like I'm open to talking to everybody, I don't like talking to people. Like when I'm when I'm reading the comments, I read this at like my own speed, interpret it at my own speed, and then respond. But when I'm talking to somebody, I'm more focused on what their facial expressions are and how they're taking in the information versus what I'm saying. So I'm kind of distracting myself trying to multitask when multitasking doesn't exist. So I I understand where you're coming from, but you'll do well. I'm sure you will do a good job. You prepare pretty well, so I definitely think you'll do a good job. And make sure your like questions like kind of feed off of one another. The expectation of the response may feed off into the next question. A lot of times that just creates a seamless interview. But if you have like, ones where it's like a cutoff, where it's like you'll say, hey, how do you see this position? And then it's a cutoff, and it's like, what'd you have for dinner? It's like there's a there's no clear connection within that questioning, and that's all you really need to worry about. And that's something that I worry about anytime I do like an interview or even talk to people. I try to make sure it's seamless, but it doesn't always work out. It doesn't. Nervous whiskey helps. Hey, I mean, too much will make it the best interview you ever had, and too little will obviously keep you nervous. So make sure you make sure you walk that line. You stay within that range. Um, the videos are actually good and pretty detailed about everything that's going on with the coin and the ecosystem. I like his channel. Go sub to DJ Trev. Yeah, definitely. Give DJ Trev a sub. We have 363 people in here. If you guys can find a way to get him to 300 subscribers, that would be phenomenal. Again, he talks about cryptocurrency. But if you can give him a sub and get him to 300 subscribers, that would be amazing. I actually don't believe you guys can do it. I don't believe you guys can get him to 300 subscribers. He has 258. You know what? I'll put his channel pinned to the chat for the rest of the stream, which is I think like 15 minutes. Go ahead and get him to 300 subscribers. If you can get him to 300 subscribers, again, he talks about Shiba Inu, Lunic, and some people pronounce it Lunk, but I look at it as Lunic because it's Luna Classic. So Luna C, Lunic. But yeah, he talks about things that we all want to hear about. So you're the 260th subscriber. Let's refresh this. Let's see. 263. I really don't think you guys can get it to 300. I really don't. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you guys can get it there. Because again, he's doing a great job for someone that just started to learn how to do all of this stuff and take it as seriously as he's taking it. You gotta be rewarded in a big way. So let me open up the chat. Open up the chat so people can ask questions. We got 15 minutes left, so I might as well open it up to subscribers. We'll do subscribers. People that have to be subscribed for at least 1 minute. I don't think they can get me to 1,000. You're pushing it, man. There's only 300 people here. I don't think that's the way it rolls. 268. You guys are making some moves. That's fantastic, guys. Yeah, if you want to go and subscribe to DJ Trev, go and subscribe to him, or just watch some of his videos and then make the decision after you watch some of his videos, anything that you're interested in. CPI inflation rate is at 9.1. Yes, I replaced the the pinned comment, which told people what the inflation rate was. Subbed, why not? Yeah, I mean, he gives out crypto information, and he's pretty consistent. Doing it maybe like every other day, every 3 days or something. So go ahead and give him a sub. Go ahead and just do that. Let's see what my balance is looking like. I was already subbed to him. Well, he's a good guy. I can see why. I appreciate everyone. Wow, this dropped off heavily from July 13th today down to where it is now. It's at $7,841. You can see Harvest Finance has dropped down to $40. Krill Coin is at 40 cents. It was at 44 cents. Gitcoin is down to $2.04. Loopring down to 35 cents. Polymath is down to 18 cents. Algorand, that's down to 29 cents. That's decreased even more. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are just down. Quant, that's at $80, which is still higher than where I saw it, where I was going to invest and I didn't. Only real projects will make it. What do you look at as real projects? You give me a real project, and I'll tell you why they may not be a real project in your line of questioning. This CPI rate crash, crashed the market for a long period. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, like, it's been crashing since, like a year ago, well over a year ago. It's not anything new. Kadena is a good project. My crypto portfolio is looking scary. Well, yeah, all my crypto portfolios are not looking positive today. IOTX is a real project. Funny thing is, they're all real projects. But they also have components of them that can make them not a real project, right? All you need is a lack of volume, and then boom, no project, or that project will not survive, right? BNB is a real project. However, BNB can collapse without volume, right? If volume goes under, well, now they have to figure out what they're going to do in order to keep that coin afloat, in order to keep Binance afloat, in order to, keep it where it is. So things could be a project, but they could also not be a project at the same time, a real project by your definition, because the only way it continues to stay at that level is by seeing the volume. It's something that everybody can overcome. Everything that we're seeing here, we can find a way to get through it. It's just, I think the top 10 will be different. I think the top 25 will be different. I think the top 100 will definitely be different, but we'll see new coins that come up within a new bull run. Holy crap, 273 subscribers. I'm sure I will say something. I'll say something to piss everyone off, and it will be back to 260. Yeah, after a certain point, you don't really focus on the number of subscribers, because like I look at it, don't get me wrong. I look at the number of subscribers. But after a certain point, you realize that you're never going to be able to please everybody. There's always people that unsubscribe. There's always people that resubscribe. There's people that hit the bell notification, and some people that don't. It just happens. You can't make everybody happy. And if you look to make everybody happy, you're going to find that you're not going to be happy, right? So just do what you feel, or talk about what you feel like talking about. And if people ask you, hey, can you talk about this in a nice way? It's always a great way to get someone to talk about something. But people are like, hey, shut up with this token and talk about Shiba Inu, or shut up with this and talk about Lunic. And those are the people where I'm just like, no, I'm good. And I don't post anything on either one of those topics if somebody asks me that way. if I even see one person that goes, hey, uh, shut up and talk about this position, and it's like, I'm not going to talk about that position. Um, and I've seen it time and time again where people are like, talk about H bar, talk about, and I'm like, no, I'm not talking about it. You're going to be rude to me. I'm not going to do it. Crypto will recover. It always does. And each time it does, things always get better. 100%. That is 100% fact. Please, I beg for you. I beg for an answer, my friend. What are you looking for? Can I ask you? I don't know how long I'm gonna be here alive, so I don't see myself as a long time investor. Now, for someone like me, would say maybe pull off then. Now, for someone like me, would say maybe to pull off then. What? You're looking for short-term plays? Is that what you're asking for? I think the entire crypto market, is full of short-term plays. I don't look at cryptocurrency as a long-term investment unless it gives you some sort of payment throughout time, right? If I'm looking at an APY that I gain, that's a long-term investment. All cryptocurrency that I see here, you're looking for things to double, triple, quadruple, 10x, 100x, 1000x, all of that in a short period of time. Not a long period of time, a short period of time. So, different plays that can make these moves. Ethereum can easily make this move from 1,000 to 2,000. Bitcoin can easily go from 19 up to 60,000. We've seen it before. XRP can easily get up to some of these numbers of $1, $1.60, $1.90. Cardano as well get up to $2 or so, even higher than that. Solana can get up to upwards of $200. I know they added on some circulating supply, so you could probably expect less, but can go a lot higher. So it's full of potential. It's just, what do you want to research more? Shut up and don't talk about CRO. Well, see, now you're playing this game where it's like, shut up and don't talk about CRO because I want you to talk about CRO. I talked about CRO throughout this stream. Can't always make someone happy. My fiance reminds me of this daily. Yeah. Yes. I'm. My wife doesn't watch my streams. My father-in-law does, so he'll probably see this. But you can't always make um, your woman happy. You can't always make people happy. Um, you can try, and I try to make everybody happy within the household, but it doesn't always work out that way. You can try and clean up things, and then you put something in the wrong spot, and then boom, instantly you feel like you did a good thing, and it's not a good thing, right? Because something's in the wrong spot. And it goes both ways. I put things in the wrong spot. She puts things in the wrong spot. The kids definitely put things in the wrong spot. So, you know, you can try and make people happy, but it doesn't always work that way. Hopefully I worded that right to make everybody feel good about what I just said. Um, CZ just replied to a tweet saying he is waiting for on-chain implementation for Lunic. Also, I think someone pretending to be you messaged me on Discord. Of course. Um, there's so many people on Discord that just, let me go to the main Discord. Look how many messages I have. It's ridiculous. I think someone kicked me out of um, the Lunic Discord group. So the Lunatics Discord group, someone kicked me. So I'm not in it. And it's because we get those messages, right? And I understand why. But let's go. I don't know why I did that. Why am I listening to this? Let's disconnect. How do I get there? Server settings, maybe? Roles? No, let's go to people. Where do we go to? I forgot. Your members. And you want to type in Matthew. Fuck. God, they're always creating a new person. Like they always find a way to do it. Let's ban you. Well, first, yeah, I think we just ban him. You've been banned. Boom. Someone's always messaging people. Wrong Matthew, I guess. Yeah, it's not me. Someone messaged you, and I don't message people out of nowhere. People message me, and then I respond eventually. I think there might be some. Well, there's not one in the Terror Rebels, but there might be some in the other one. But I have my own Discord group that I haven't been active on. I need to be more active. We have 152 members within it, or 100 all members. We have 152. Regular members, I guess, 145, and then bots we have 7. Which does post all of my like videos, any gaming videos that I have, which I just posted one yesterday. Any member videos. There's a lot that go through, Crypto Dream or DJ Trev. If you guys, again, if you want to subscribe to DJ Trev, go and subscribe to him, as well as Crypto Dream. If you want to go and subscribe to Crypto Dream, I don't know how he's doing. I haven't checked his channel out in a while. 181 subscribers. That's amazing that you're doing that well, and you're posting videos pretty much consistently, right? 83 views, 53 views. Yeah, you're posting pretty consistently. That's good to see that you are making some moves here. I love it. And I love the way the thing that I love is the way that people are using like creating thumbnails and creating different titles, and I see the progression in the titles. It just looks really good. So if you're in the chat as well, congratulations on your success. If you want to go and subscribe to him, go and subscribe to him. Get him up to 200. That would be great. But yeah. 2023 around the corner. All right, it's 10 o'clock, guys. I gotta stop reading some stuff. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys hit you check out my link down below for Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, or you can click the link down there. We also have links for other things like referral links for credit cards and Weeble and all that type of stuff. If you want to use those links down below, it really does help out the channel. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.